Going forward, NY and J athletes ready to compete in 2024 Paralympic Games in Paris. On Wednesday, the Paralympics start in Paris. More than 165 countries and 4,400 athletes with impairments and disabilities will compete across 22 sports and 549 medal events. The world puts people with disabilities in a box. I'm here to show them that I can dress cute. I can wear makeup. I can be a pro athlete, said Anastasia Pagonis, a Long Island native and freestyle swimmer who won gold at the Tokyo Paralympics and is looking to pick up more hardware in Paris. Meet her and 4 other local competitors to watch. She grew up playing soccer until, at age 11, she started losing her central vision. It was ultimately found that she had both Stargardt disease, a genetic disorder that causes retinal degeneration, as well as autoimmune retinopathy, a rare inflammatory condition where the immune system attacks the retina. Pagonis' vision grew worse 2 years after she started swimming. She persevered thanks in part to her guide dog Radar, pictured here, who has been a bright spot as she's adapted to her new normal. Stephen Yang for the New York Post. It's a progressive disease, she told the Post of the former. My doctor recommended that I try a less contact sport. So at age 12, she channeled her athletic prowess into swimming. But 2 years into her career in the pool, her vision loss quickly became worse. Stargardt disease can progress slowly, then quickly, then level off, and she lost much of her remaining vision, including the ability to see color. She was despondent. When she finally got back in the water, it was exceedingly difficult. I took 2 strokes and smashed my nose. I left crying hysterical, she said. She ultimately persevered, thanks in part to her guide dog Radar, who has been a bright spot as she's adapted to her new normal. At age 16, in February 2020, she made more than a splash with her international debut at the 2020 World Para Swimming World Series in Melbourne, Australia, winning gold in the 400-meter freestyle and bronze in the 200-meter. The following year, she represented the U.S. team in the women's 400-meter freestyle S11 event at the Tokyo Paralympics. She broke the world record to win gold with a time of 4:54.49. Pagonis is now a student at Adelphi University in Garden City, LI, where she's studying sport management, and her sight loss has leveled off somewhat. She's considered visually impaired, but can see shapes or shadows depending on the lighting. And like any Gen Zer, she's obsessed with social media. She uses accessibility features like text-to-speech and AI to go online, and even has a partnership with telecom company Xfinity, which is providing all Team USA athletes with internet, phone, and cable connections credit to help them stay connected during the Paralympics. Learning how to use TikTok was important to me, quipped Pagonis, who has 2.5 million followers on the platform. Growing up around Poughkeepsie, NY, Isaacson rode horses and competed in fencing from her gym teachers dismissed it as laziness. But at age 17, her leg was injured when a horse kicked her in the thigh. It never fully healed after years, and doctors finally diagnosed her with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a genetic condition that affects the body's ability to make collagen, weakening connective tissues, and leading to fragile skin and overly flexible joints. Someone finally listened to me, she told the Post. I probably saw 10 doctors and a bunch of neurologists. The leg injury and EDS led her to develop a chronic secondary condition called complex regional pain syndrome. At age 18, she had to start using a wheelchair intermittently. She is able to do some walking with a leg brace. Young age. But that didn't mean she gave up her passions. She learned to fence again from a wheelchair, working with the same coach who guided her as an able-bodied athlete. It was not easy and very emotionally exhausting. I didn't have a lot of people in my life who were disabled, she said. I had this identity crisis trying to figure out how to now do this. In 2019, she was selected to participate in the World Cup Championship in Cheongju, South Korea. Paris will be her first Paralympics. Isaacson, who is pursuing a career as an occupational therapist while working as a barn manager at Lucky Orphans Horse Rescue in Dutchess County, has a lot of pride for the area she grew up in. But the condition, which she manages through exercise and mobility work, has hardly slowed the gifted athlete down. She did varsity soccer and track at Cranford High School in New Jersey. Initially, she focused more on soccer, competing with the U.S. Parawomen's national team. The squad won the World Cup at the 2022 in Salou, Spain, and Guimarães was MVP. But her other talents couldn't be ignored.